Today, the series concludes. We started this journey at the start of NBA 2K23 on day 1. And today, it all comes to fruition. I want to welcome you back to the channel. What's standing in CJ's way? After our impressive win over Miami in that series, it's the Boston Celtics. Boston, we met in the finals last year, led by Jason Tatum. This is going to be big. So yes, welcome back, guys. CJ is here. And could it be for the final time? You'd have to find out. Honestly, before we get into the video, I want to say thank you so much for 30,000 on the channel, man. It honestly means a hell of a lot to me. I can't believe we hit 30k. I started this journey a long time ago, man. Hopefully we just keep it going. Hopefully we keep this train just moving. And I just want to say thank you. It means so much to me. Before we get into the video, before we get into the conclusion of the video, we are doing a giveaway of NBA 2K24. So if you want to get involved in that, all you need to do is drop a comment down below. We are giving away a digital copy of either current gen or the normal gen. At the moment, what you guys are running, it's going to be a digital copy, but all you have to do is drop a comment. You've got to be subscribed. We've got to keep this train on moving. Let's get into the video. Here it is, the conclusion. We start with game 1. This is going to be the complete Eastern Conference Finals, so stick around. This is going to be a fun ride. Game 1 in Charlotte. Opportunity to get off to that perfect start and get that series rolling. You already know CJ Green is ready to go for NBA 2K24. And man, were we ever ready for this one. So early on in this, we did struggle a little bit from the field. And man, Jason Tatum and this Celtics team, they came to ball. Brogdon knocked down the 3. Here is CJ though, working with Wemby. Game 1 and Game 1 vibes are immaculate. LaMelo Ball going in, getting an M1. But like I said, this Boston team were tough. This is probably the toughest team we've faced in the playoffs. Jason Tatum is in his prime. Man was balling in this. Look how physical this game was. But CJ Green wasn't going to allow the physical game to get him down. Launching for 3. CJ started this game off well, but man, Boston came to shoot. This team was on fire from the field, and they were not stopping. A little poster here over the top of CJ. CJ was struggling a little bit from the field. Couldn't really get that much to go as we swing into the third quarter. Charlotte do have a small lead here, and CJ's off, and he's getting fancy with it. CJ being aggressive in these first games, trying to set the tone, and I tell you what, this move is $1 million move. Tell you what, Tatum, this man, my goodness. Jason Tatum was in for a series. But look at CJ here. Looking to ice game 1 at home. Dancing, step back, over the top. CJ Green ices game 1. And game 1 goes the way of the Charlotte Hornets. Let's get into game 2. Back in Charlotte. CJ and the Hornets looking for that 2-0 series lead. Jason Tatum had other plans. This man here, I'm telling you, even CJ struggling in the field and 1. We were struggling a little bit early on in this game, and Boston were taking advantage of it. Kristaps Porzingis knocking down a 3. Boston are very tough. I'm expecting them to be a solid team in 2K24. Even Wemby getting in on the action, but we had no answer for KP in game 2. Here is CJ Green working to the rim with the left. CJ making it look easy, and even injuring players. We injured Malcolm Brogdon on this play. I don't even want to talk about it. Jason Tatum had all the answers in game 2, and it looked like we were going to go down. I mean, we weren't going to go down without a fight. I'll tell you that. LaMelo, though, struggled this series. Struggle is, I would say, an undersell. Mans just couldn't get anything to go. CJ off to the races. CJ inside early on in game 2. Does have the 10 points, but we had no answers. And Jaylen Brown, the number 11 Jaylen Brown. What is going on there? Jason Tatum. My goodness, this man took over the series. We struggled from the 3 in this series, it felt like. We just couldn't really get it going, and Boston didn't. Kristaps Porzingis, he was putting on a show in game 2. I think he had 36 points in game 2. No answers for Kristaps. But Wemby come down the other end and put it in. Boston had a solid lead in this first half of Game 2. And man, Jason Tatum, he was putting on a clinic. Derek White came in for Brogdon. But when you're allowing Jason Tatum to go to the rim this easy, you've got problems. We were down double figures. CJ tried to get... he tried to get it going in Game 2. We did get it tied up late. But man, the Celtics just had answers. Williams went in and scored. CJ has a chance here. Gets to his spot. Pulls over the top. Can't get it to go. Even Wemby throwing down lobs. We're not going to win games with just CJ and Wemby. We need our whole squad. And here for 3. Boston have a 3-point lead here in Game 2. And Game 2 went the way of Boston. CJ, ready for Game 3. We need an answer for this man here. Jason Tatum put us on the absolute burner. And we lose Game 2 to Boston. Going back to Boston, all tied up, 1-1. Game 3. CJ ready for Game 3 in Boston. We had some big games with the Lakers, and he already tried to get going. Aggressive here, CJ. Couldn't get it to go, but still attacking the rim. And man, Boston were coming with the force. Every time CJ drove, they were going to attack. It was like the bad boy Pistons, but look at Tatum. Jason Tatum got Boston out to that perfect start here in Game 2, and he was not stopping. He goes inside. He's fouled and won. Jason Tatum says, get out of the way. Jeremy Grant goes flying, and Tatum put it in, and Tatum was not stopping there. This man had 53 points in Game 3. 53. The and ones were piling up. Jason Tatum making it look easy. CJ not happy with it. CJ was running a little bit cold. Jeremy Grant needed to respond, and he did. Jeremy Grant knocking a 3-point shot down. But this Boston team, I tell you what, they were on a mission. After we beat them last year with the Lakers, they were on a serious mission. Look at CJ dancing to the rim and won! CJ to the rim. We had a small lead here in the third quarter, but Boston had the answers yet again. Derek White knocked this one down. They got it all the way back. CJ to the rim with the left hand. No fouls. No foul calls going our way here. And Tatum with the dagger. Jason Tatum yet again putting on a clinic. 52 points in this one, leading the way for this Celtics team. And Beasley, he ends it. Boston take a 2-1 series lead, and Tatum going over the top of Wemby. CJ was struggling a little bit in this one. We did have the 23 points, but Boston were coming, and so was Jason Tatum. They lead 2-1. We go to Game 4 back in Boston. We need to win this game. We lose this game, and we run the risk of going down 3-1 going back home. We have been good at responding in these series, and CJ knocks it down. Love to see CJ get to that mid-range. 2K24 is going to be a vibe. LaMelo finally hit his first 3 of the series. This came in Game 4, but look at Boston. Jaylen Brown and Tatum on a serious mission. Tatum on Grant. Tatum to the rim. Jason Tatum, he had no regard for human life in this series. And CJ going to the rim, but every time was challenged. We just couldn't get to the rim. We were stuck at the free throw line this series, and it really hurt us because Tatum was coming down the other end, and he was making it look easy. Jason Tatum is an absolute problem. This man, I tell you what, he was pretty quiet in our series when we played them with the Lakers. He wasn't going to allow it to happen this time. CJ with a nice strong drive here in Game 4. CJ wasn't going to go down without a fight, but it was this number 0 for the Celtics. Graham for 3. All these games were close up to the third quarter, and it felt like Boston just got that little leeway. CJ's 3-point jump shot not going down in this, and Jason Tatum making it look, 10-point game in the last. CJ with a beautiful pass to Wemby in Game 4, trying to hang on to this series, but no answers. Absolutely no answers. Boston lead by 12. CJ dancing. CJ to the rim and won! CJ trying everything here in Game 4 to keep our series alive and our season alive. But Boston were too strong. We are in Game 5. Game 5. CJ, Charlotte, our home fans. We can't go home, can we? We start the Eastern Conference Finals Game 5, and this was the most aggressive I've seen CJ in quite a while. 2 plays 0. CJ with a steal. CJ with the cookies and throws it down. This, like I said, if we were going to go down, we were going to go down with an extreme fight. But Boston's three-point shooting was, it's what got us. It what really got us. You guys need to see this play. This could be the play of the season. CJ with a 360 in Game 5. Can we get some sort of a pushback in this series? We trail 3-1. CJ to the rim to Wemby. Wemby and CJ, the only two, I would say, shining lights in this series. But it was this man here who put on an absolute clinic. Jason Tatum, Williams, they had all the answers for us. We just could not combat him. And Tatum again. Jeremy Grant was absolutely beaten in this series, and it really sucks to say because he's had a great playoffs. He's had a great season. He came across in that trade, but when this man is attacking the basket, we have nothing. Wemby couldn't even stop him, and Boston eliminate CJ and the Hornets. It's really bittersweet for us. It honestly is. A 4-1 loss, it hurts, but I'm going to take this time to say thank you. Thank you for all the support on this series. We are going to be back for 2K24, and I am excited. We may have lost this one, but I tell you what, we will be back. We won 1 championship in NBA 2K23, and we are looking to go even bigger in 2K24. And I want to say thank you for the support on the channel. We had no answer for Tatum in this series. Thank you for your support on this CJ Green series. It means so much to me. It honestly does. CJ's become a part of our channel and our legacy. And I just want to say thank you. We fall to Boston 4-1. Our dream series ends. CJ's season and 2K24 career comes to an end. And we end it with Jeremy Grant, who we won a championship with. Thank you again. Thank you so much for the support. But we will be back. The conclusion. So Boston went on to the NBA Finals for the 2nd year in a row. And they would be taking on OKC, our former squad who drafted us. So it's kind of like a little circle of life coming back. But man, OKC go on to win the NBA championship. Thank you guys for the support. Get involved. I am going to be dropping, I'd say, one more video before NBA 2K24. But thank you again for 30,000. It honestly means so much to me. I know I say it, but it really does. And all your guys' support means so much. And I just want to say thank you. We're coming back with NBA 2K24. We're going to have Park. We're going to have Rec. We're going to have streams. It's going to be huge. The grind for 50k starts now. CJ will be back in NBA 2K24. Stay blessed.